and welcome to this parallel exposure presentation on making your own hookah. In this video, we will be showing you how to make your own hookah and how to use it. But first, let's get started on some background information on the hookah. A hookah is an instrument for smoking in which the smoke is cooled by water. This smoking instrument dates back to the 1500s. The main components of the hookah are the bowl, the water jar, the body, and the hose. When a user inhales on the hookah, air from outside is heated as it moves through the hot piece of coal. This heated air moves into the bowl where the tobacco mixture is. The hot air vaporizes the tobacco. This vapor then moves through the body of the hookah into the water jar. The vapor is cooled as it passes through the water in the water jar. This cooled vapor then passes through the hose for the user to inhale. The first step in building your homemade hookah is gathering the materials that you need. For the example that we are building for this video, we used an old spaghetti sauce jar for the water jar. We went out and bought a hookah bowl for the bowl. We used plastic tubing for the hose and copper tubing for the body. Two other products that will be necessary for building your hookah are a pocket knife and silicone sealant. After all of the materials are gathered, the next step is to prepare the lid of the water bowl for the insertion of the copper and plastic tubes. This is done by cutting two X's in the top of the lid. One X needs to be the diameter of the copper, and the other needs to be the diameter of the plastic. Make sure the X for the copper is nearly centered and the one of the plastic is far enough away from the center so there is enough room for the bowl to be placed on top of the copper. The next step is to attach the copper pipe to the bowl. Insert the copper pipe as far as it can go into the bottom of the bowl, and then generously apply the silicone sealant to make sure that it is attached well. Also, make sure that there is a complete seal so that no air can escape. Next, attach both the copper tube and the plastic tube securely to the lid. This is best done from the underside of the lid. Again, it is important that both are complete seals so that no air can escape. Once the sealant has completely dried, then that assembly can be attached to the water bowl and the hookah is ready to be used. The first step for using your hookah is to fill the water jar with about 2 to 3 inches of water. The water level needs to be above the bottom of the copper tube so that the water will be able to cool the vapor being inhaled. Then, reattach the lid to the jar. Next, the tobacco mixture, also known as shisha, will be loaded into the bowl. Make sure to just place the tobacco in the bowl rather than packing it tightly so the air can easily pass through. Then, cover the bowl with a piece of aluminum foil. Poke several holes in the aluminum foil for the air to pass through. Next, light a coal and place it on top of the hookah. The hookah is now ready to be smoked. Enjoy your tobacco responsibly. Remember that smoking causes lung cancer, heart diseases, emphysema, and may complicate pregnancy. Thank you for watching this parallel exposure production. Please come to us for all of your how-to needs.